This is dangerous. Austin.
Okay,
We
now
should
go.
talk Star Wars.
So, Waterdeep is on the north part of the main continent of the world.
Yes.
I found a cool map of the area around Waterdeep. I'll be uploading soon. We're just going to retcon that everything that happened in our last campaign was far to the south of Waterdeep.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it was.
Yes.
It's not. You don't even have to retcon. It just was south.
Yes. So,
Docs.
and Waters Deep during, and I'm just going to give you guys a
Hey,
quick.
Scott's in roll 20. Just a heads up, so he might be hopping in here soon.
I would prefer that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I mean, you can keep going if you want, but I don't care either.
So, think of a world. Well, you don't have to think of a world. In some ways, the zombie apocalypse was somewhat like the Thanos snap. All of a sudden, there are many less people, right? And during the war, Waterdeep pretty much just closed up shop, barricaded everything, and was largely self-sufficient. They had a large river to their south, which gave them a lot of protection. And then just the geographical barriers around it meant that they were largely untouched, both Waterdeep and all the areas like around it, like the city that's just to the southeast of it, that's outside the walls. That was also largely untouched. So they essentially became the breadbasket for the south and the kingdom, because they were making their produce. So the city of Waterdeep became pretty wealthy. Not just the upper class, but pretty much everyone did well, because they also all kept their stuff.
We found him.
Hey, it's a bald Scotty.
Bald.
So
It's got a hat.
Waterdeep. Well, yeah, it doesn't count. Waterdeep did well during the zombie war because of their geographical barriers around them. However, a lot of people died. And so, essentially, capital punishment is unheard of now, because we only have 2 people to go around, right? Instead, one of the things that you have to do is basically, and it's not just manual labor, like stupid labor, like go crushing rocks. Like, you have to go rebuild roads and stuff. You have to go and like kind of join the peace, like it's kind of a Peace Corps-ish, but it's forced, and there's corporal punishment is much higher, as well as essentially the social rule of, if you do something, you're punished publicly, and it's proclaimed that you were a shitbag. And because there's a lot less people, it's harder to get away with shit. And so it's much more of a if you fuck up, everyone knows about it, and then everyone trusts you less, because there's only so many people to go around. Waterdeep a little less so than others, but by royal decree, any murder has to be essentially ruled on by the court. Why was there loss of life? Because that's one of the most important value. That's one of the important. The value of life is much higher than it ever has been. Which is why, like last time when you guys killed those other guys, even in self-defense, there was a field. Because in that sense, it wasn't just sort of random. That person who was the magistrate was actually, they actually hold court, and that's what they actually do. They do sentences, and they can't just find you guilty. They are judge and jury. They're not the executioner, because we don't do that very much anymore. But if they do it, then that's if there's like the Thieves Guild in Waterdeep was largely almost eradicated and exterminated, because the idea of stealing became just horrible, because there's not much to go around anywhere. So if you're stealing, that's pretty much the worst crime that you can do. So the Thieves Guild was actually in short order in in Water's Deep, was removed. Uh, and that's one of the few things that can get you a capital punishment if you are stealing from the kingdom and the people, right? Uh, and other things like and it actually reverberated a lot to even the upper class, like the opulent and the wasteful, also became uh, highly frowned upon and highly regulated. And that's why the magistrates have a lot of power. Not as much as the actual council members of Water's Deep. There is a 16-seat council in Water's Deep, as there always has been, because even through the zombie apocalypse and everything else, Waterdeep did fine. And the 16-seat council, which is entirely anonymous, they do things in public, but no one knows their identities because to keep them safe, because they have so much power. That's where the world you guys find yourself in. The world around you has been largely ravaged.
Sweet Adam, we're starting a thieves guild.
And a large part of because it didn't just happen on one coast, right? The zombie invasion happened to pretty much the entire central continent before our heroes put a stop to it. But it was almost a year. And that's where you guys find yourself. In Water's Deep. For John and Adam, you guys know most of the things going on in the city. If there's ever something going on and it's normal, I'll tell you guys this is normal for you. This is business as usual. Same thing with you, Chris, but you maybe a little bit less so because you were out in the forests the whole time. Mm-hmm. A little bit of a hermit, but you still interacted with people when you were buying supplies, like going to HEB and whatever, right? Like you see things and hear things. It is what it is. But Scotty probably knows more than most because he is a bit of a scoundrel, a bit of a. Oh, are those mutton chops?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got rid of the beard and I got my chops back.
Nice.
I like that. I appreciate that. I mean, because you're not. I wouldn't really say that you're a thief. You're more of a scoundrelly rogue, vis-a-vis solo Calrissian, right?
Well, like a Lando, like kind of. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
You know, maybe a few things here and there to help yourself out, but you always make sure that other people see you helping other people out more, but there's always a side hustle going that you're quiet about.
Oh yeah, something to benefit me, and while I'm trying to benefit others. Yeah. So, in our last episode, our adventurers, the lady Annette and Tux were asked to come in to identify the body of John Doe in the morgue. While they were in their waiting room, they met Boz's character, Hunter, who was there for questioning of a decades-old murder. And while they were there waiting to be seen, there was an outbreak of the prisons. And there were some bandits that got out, and our guys killed it. Dead.
Not all of them.
They did manage to save one. Which I thought was amazing restraint on the account of my players. I'm very proud of you for that.
That was thanks to the droid.
We had three dudes on one. We may as well keep one alive.
And one of them had a net, which
to interrogate one.
And is essentially
information about the bandits and the attack.
And is essentially wearing plate armor, which always helps. You guys were found not guilty by the field. The magistrate's field tribunal, field court. It wasn't a court martial because you guys aren't under military court, but a field tribunal, and you guys were fine because you were not only acting in self-defense, but also as civil agents, sort of like, think of it like a citizen's arrest. You guys made you did some citizen murdering in the which is fine because they were, yeah, it was, and then you were all questions. Annette and Tux were released, saying that if we have anything else, we'll come to you, but we doubt it. And Hunter was also released, but given a warning, saying, "Hey, I hear you're saying," and this is what the elf magistrate said. She said, "All right, I hear you. You didn't do any of this, but whoever did do this might want to watch out because those weren't just normal ruffians or bandits or outlaws. They were getting mixed up into the business. You watch your back, and if something should to happen to come to mind, why don't you look me up? I'll be here." And then you guys met outside the barracks / keep / where you guys were at. You guys met, and then Hunter didn't have anywhere to go. You guys were like, "Hey, we just killed some people. We just, forged friendship through the crucible of murder. Let's hang out." That's what you guys did.
It really brings the room together.
Yeah, you guys taught how to.
For Annette to
Yeah, you guys taught
ruffians
how to
and fugitives.
how not to draw to an inside straight, and helped him out with a few things.
Right. Hey, John,
Wow.
you sound super fucking quiet, by the way.
I was actually just gonna let that ride for as long as possible.
You were kind of into it.
Thanks for that. Just go
Sorry.
ahead and
Know what it is.
That's why he didn't take a break. He just
Reconnect
went
and
straight.
try reconnecting.
Yeah,
He
you're
said
good.
all that in
it's
one
fine.
breath.
The microphone's on that thing, so I don't know.
I could hear. I mean, I know.
You just sounded like you were really far away from your microphone, but you're
That's
not.
that was okay. You can still hear him enough and ignore him. Can you
Honeymoon's
hear us,
over.
John?
I can hear you guys.
Oh, I can hear you now too.
Am I better?
Yeah, you're good.
Unfortunately,
I mean, you're still fucking ugly.
it's fine. He's fine,
fuck
guys.
you all.
He's fine. He's fine. We can all hear him just fine.
As good as one can be.
Right.
So while you guys were doing some of that shenanigans, I just want to do a quick check-in with Varys. The day before this unprecedented attack on the magistrate and shed, Varys got some very interesting information. Remember what that was, Varys? You can say no, I'll just remind you, it's not a test.
No, I don't think I do.
Because your character would remember even if you don't.
What a dick.
I don't think I do.
I don't. So just
That's
remind
fine.
all
So-
of us.
One of your compatriots, who sometimes gives you leads on stuff, who you don't really trust too much,
Yes.
kind of a squeezy car salesman dude, came and tried to sell you
Oh,
information.
yes. Okay, I do remember that.
And
Yeah.
he didn't actually know what it was, but he just knew that the king was sending messages to the captain of Waterdeep, which was unusual because the captain, unlike the council members of Waterdeep, answered directly. The captain answers directly to the king because that captain is a holdover of the captains that were made of the guards of the realm. The captaincy is one of the few things that exists, but it is essentially. I mean, because Waterdeep, think of it as more of a city-state. It has its own authority, but it's also a realm of the kingdom and pays homage to the king. But they are essentially a prince state kind of thing. And the captain could be considered the ambassador or representative of the king. He has all the authority of the king essentially, because he's the king. He's appointed by the king to help him delegate all this shit, just like how you guys were, right?
Yeah.
So why would the king write in? And that's was what you would have been able to deduce from reading these letters. Is why is the king trying to get him to give up this information he has and to not just order it? Because all of the captain's authority only comes from the king. And if he were to pull that, he would be a nobody. So why would you, like, seemingly beg your subordinate as the crown? So he's got some information, and you know that, and so that's what you're interested in getting.
Yes, because I remember saying that to that guy to get go and I guess make sure that it was legit and that I would handle meeting with the
Right.
it was either going to be a captain or the king himself or whoever, somebody of power to get in on what's going on.
Right. So where is your home relative to Water's Deep? Where would you be living?
I actually live further away. I don't have an actual name, but I kind of grew up in a city that's known for being like cold. I grew up impoverished. I don't know.
So you didn't grow up in. So where is your home now in Water's Deep? Like, where's your house?
Oh, probably. I think I'd probably be somewhere near the market.
Okay.
Which is right here.
I don't know. Let's see here.
See where.
Hold on. Make sure I get on the right page here.
It's about halfway up dead center.
This is your character right here.
Oh, down here. Come on. How come you're not cooperating?
Anyways,
Here we
so
go.
while you're working on that, you have this lead, and you know the captain would have an office in essentially the place where our guys were last time, which was one of two of the sort of town, like the City Watch HQ. There's two HQs broken up into whatever, and so they were in South HQ. So you probably would have gone there, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Well, would you think you would try and use a disguise, or would you try and go in as yourself and try and call a favor in or something?
I'd go in as myself first.
All right. So let's we'll cut to earlier that morning. Right now, Tux and Annette are arguing about the best way to move the salmon around. Hunter is in his or he's talking to the guards outside of his house, and you walk up to the front of the town guard HQ. And what do you do?
It's simpler for me to just carry it.
We're not there.
So,
They're just giving the bits from what they said last time.
Yeah.
so
thought
I
you
would
said it's
go.
I don't know.
No, you're good. You're done.
I would ask if, and say, "Oh, yes, I'm here to speak to your captain about a particular matter."
Oh, okay. Do you have an appointment?
No, not exactly, but I have something important that I need to speak with him about.
Oh. Well, I mean, sure. Yeah, you can go in. Just
go all the way down to the end of the hall, and you'll see a desk that you'll run into. It's near the end, but it's there. Someone should be there, and just let him know you need to talk to the captain and see what he says.
All right, I say, well, thank you, and I make my
sure.
way in.
So you go in.
Yes.
Yeah, you're in.
Okay.
There's
What do
different-
I?
There's different offices in the front, but when you first walk in, you can't just start walking around. There's like a low 5 foot sort of wall that would essentially you can see leads to a desk up front, but it's an open concept. You can see what's going on from most of the offices. Some of the ones at the farther ends of the wall have offices with doors.
Mm-hmm.
And for the most sense, you can just see different town guards talking, doing administrative work, like any normal. I mean, I don't know if you guys been in many police stations. I worked in one for a while, and it looks a lot like an office.
I've watched television.
Okay.
Just
Okay,
everyone in television.
Hold on a second, guys. Take a quick 2-minute break.
Okay.
Okay.
I found a sweet map of Faerun. Holy shit,
Those are always nice.
this thing's fucking huge.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
There we go. God damn. This thing's almost too fucking big. Like, you can't, like,
I want to see it.
it's fucking huge. I'm
That's what she said.
You're right. I'm
I know,
surprised
it's
nobody
fucking-
jumped on that thing. Which is also what she said.
Classic.
Bum bum ba na 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 na. What's the fucking properties on this? This thing's got to be like fucking.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, shit. It's
I think I've seen this one before.
it's 9800 by
Whoa.
6798. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Cause we're
That's
down.
wild.
We're right here. Amen. Right? Isn't that where?
What?
Are we? Where are we at?
We're right above the. We're like by the Sword Coast.
Yeah. We're that little loop. I think I can't get zoomed in
Yeah,
far
I
enough to
see
see.
the high forest. That's where I'm from.
Yeah. So you see the green right above the Sword Coast. I think we're
Yeah.
like right
That's-
in
Yeah,
that
because
neighborhood.
when I got captured or taken in from the high forest,
Oh shit.
My alley.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think we're a little south of the high forest, but yes.
We're like south.
High forest
south
is closer
we're like
to
west,
Neverwinter.
We're west southwest of it.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, wife just needed a second stuff.
Well, we're on the coast.
We're back.
Oh man, John's gone. Anyways,
We gotta go
So-
back.
Scotty, you're in the HQ on the lower level. This is a 5-story building with a basement.
Okay.
What are you doing? I mean, if you guys come back here often enough, I'll find something, like as the map. But for now, we're just gonna do theater of the mind.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna follow his directions to where the captain would be at in this, this building.
Sure. Okay. Well, yeah, you go up to the front desk. That's the only place you really can go to without.
Oh, okay.
You can try and walk past it.
That's I'm here to see the captain. I have an important matter to speak with him.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second. And what's your name?
Varys Colden from the House of Colden.
Colden. Thank you. This is she's somewhere between mom and grandma. And she's just a nice old lady, a little heavy set, but a cute face, and she smells like roses. Okay. Your name and what's your address, please? You can just say you give her. Or you can make
well, man,
1, 2, 3,
yeah,
Fake Street.
That is 12 Yemen Street.
Yemen.
apartment 12 in the market.
Well, in the market. Okay. And what's the matter you need to speak to him about? Generally speaking.
It's kind of a personal matter. Really don't want to try to explain it.
Is it personal?
No, it's personal for me. I just need his mind about things.
Okay, sure. So we have a citizen request to speak to the captain. Okay, if you can just have a seat. She points to some seats right next to her desk on the wall right over there, about 5-10 feet away.
Is there other thing there right now?
No, you're the only one there so far. And she
I'm the only one
says,
there.
"Yeah, just give me a few minutes, and then I'll let you know if the captain's free now, or if you can when he might be free today, and then you see you could come back depending on what it is." We always try and have the citizen requests honored because he does have that open door policy, but he's also busy. And we'll see, but maybe he doesn't have anything on his schedule, but we'll see.
I might be able to wait just a few minutes, but I'd rather get this ball rolling. But okay, well enough.
Oh man, I'm drinking Dalmore. It's so good. I couldn't swallow it too quickly. It's just a delicious whiskey.
That's what she
Whatever
said.
gets you off, man.
And all right. So you sit there for 5 minutes. Nothing happens. You still wait?
Has she left the desk?
No, but different people have come by and taken the letters off of her desk and put some new ones on there.
Okay. I want to go back up to her and.
Yeah, she's made eye contact with you a few times maybe and smiled, but nothing yet.
Okay. I'm gonna walk back up and I want to mention something about her perfume. About it. It's very nice. It smells very unique. Something I've smelt before.
Thank you so much. My daughter actually makes her perfume and she sells it up in the market.
Really? In the market here?
Of course. And her name is actually Rose, and she makes Rose perfume. And she makes this. She started making it for me, and I've always loved it. And then someone smelled it and said they liked it, just like you did. And then she started her own little business that she runs in the market.
Oh, I would have to absolutely visit it. Do you have a? Does she have a name
Oh, absolutely! Like,
of her business?
as
Here's
every
her
single
Etsy
mom-
link.
Every single mom in the world, she absolutely walks around with a flyer for her daughter's shit. She pulls it out, like seriously, and it's like, Rose's perfume, and it says,
Okay.
Central Market, this sector, this area, to kind of give you directions to find her, and at the market, every day it's open during hours or whatever, right? Like, and then it has like a little rose and stuff, and yeah, you can add Rose's perfume to your flyer, to your inventory, and to your.
Score.
Okay.
Sense by Jam.
At the bottom it says like, follow, subscribe. Yeah, sense by
Honestly,
Jam.
yeah. Oh, thank you so much for that. So I'm sure it's something my mother would really enjoy. Have you heard it all from the captain? I've just been here a little while.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
All right,
Let's
let
see
me.
if you've breached her up a little bit.
Hey, Boz, do you think this lady's gonna take Varys by the hand?
Okay, charisma check. Let's see this.
It's my favorite episode.
Make me a man. That one night. Made everything go right.
Thank you for singing it for me and connecting the dots.
I can't tell if it's going through or not. Oh,
It
there
is,
it goes.
yep.
Okay. Oh, my first. Oh, okay. I must have clicked too many times. So my
No,
first two
your
rolls.
first
Sometimes
one
that
that you
happens.
rolled is a 21.
Perfect.
And she looks at you and like with just a twinkle in her eye, because you've been nice to her, and anyone who shows interest in their kids' stuff, I mean, yes. And she's like, well, actually, I'm not really supposed to do this, but let me just go and ask him real quick. How long do you think you'll want to talk to him? Is it going to be quick?
Oh, I'm sure it'll just take just a matter of a few minutes. I'm sure.
Okay, well, I think he might want to see you as opposed to make you wait. If it's just going to be short, let me go check. She leaves, and would you sit back down where you were at?
No, I'll stand up at her desk. While she's walking away, can I like make a quick perception and look down and see if there's anything of like
Absolutely, yeah.
note on her desk, like if anything written down that it catches my eye?
Sure, yeah. You just plying your trade, doing your thing. Give me a
Okay.
roll. Just a straight up perception.
Just a straight up perception, okay? Where is Alright. Should be coming through. Here we go.
Nothing catches your eye. But you do read like different interoffice envelope type things. Some things from that are outgoing to North HQ. Some things like you can see some schedules, but you can't see who or what the schedules are for. They're just the schedules. You do see one note saying that the magistrate is expected. The new magistrate for the town is expected to come soon.
Okay.
Other than that, you don't see anything.
Okay. Alright. Well enough.
Yeah, so you're just sort of sitting around. Maybe you see a picture of her daughter, who is cute, but also a little fluffy, a little well-rounded, but still very pretty face.
Okay.
She's got a great personality.
Well, no, she's. I mean, but I don't know. I don't think there'd be too many like super skinny people I mean, I don't know, because it is what it is. But anyways, her mom's heavyset, and she looks about half the size. She's not heavyset at all, but she's not skinny or twig. She's just got some nice curves, I guess. Anyways.
Okay.
Do I sound any
And
better
as
right now,
as you're sort of just looking around and stuff, because it's just
As
an
opposed to
office,
what?
and it's not like there's anything that's obviously like
Quieter.
marked to keep out. She comes back and says, "You know what? He is free. Here, let me take you to him." And she starts walking away, and you follow.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so she follows you. You follow her. She takes you to the captain. She does the little knock on the side of the door and says, "Captain, Mr. Berries is here to see you." Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Diane. And
And
Diane.
I say, thank you, Diane. As I walk in.
Thanks. You are more than welcome. And she goes back, and then, what can I do for you, sir? Would you like to have a seat?
Oh yes, please. Thank you. I'd love to. So sit down, and I'm gonna. I want to. Is the door open or is it closed?
It's still open.
I would say, do you mind if I close this really quick? Just make it a little bit more private.
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna close it and then sit back down and go. Okay, so I want to bring up the note.
Nice.
And bring up, just kind of ask a little bit more information about it. Like, why is the king trying to contact in this manner? Is it something that, can be contracted out?
He looks at the letter and says, I actually don't recognize this. I'm not even sure that this is the king's handwriting. Where'd you get this?
I'm gonna tell him I found it on the floor of a bar.
Well, the bars around here, most of these people, all they do is gossip these days and try and think how they can get ahead for themselves.
You're not wrong.
But no, this is I don't know. This doesn't make this doesn't make much sense to me either. Was there anything else that you found on the floor next to it?
Nope, this was it.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like this looks like a forgery, and because of that, I'm gonna require to keep it because I don't want this is a forgery of a royal decree and a royal document on the royal letterhead. I don't even know how this. Well, look, what bar did you say you found it in? And he pulls out like a notepad.
Yeah, I think it was the salty crab. I think is what it was.
Right. And how long ago was this?
Within the past couple of days.
Okay, just the past week. All right. And what time of day was it? Was it nighttime after everyone left, or in the morning when everyone was probably still asleep?
It was early in the day.
Okay.
Listen, if it's obviously seemed like a forgery, they're asking an awful lot of questions about it being, after where it might have come from. So maybe there is something important to this.
Well, there is certainly somebody forging documents for the king. Yeah, I would say is very important, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but if it's a forgery, surely we just brush it off. I mean, it could just be some paper found in a bar somewhere.
True, but we don't take the truth casually around here, and we don't have to follow up all leads. And this is certainly a lead. Somebody forging a document from the king to the captain with the king's letterhead. This is the king's letterhead, but it's not his handwriting, nor did I receive such a letter. Obviously, I guess I wouldn't have if if you have it, which is weird.
Do you have anything in the king's handwriting? I mean, I'm pretty well versed in signatures. I know I've signed my name on plenty of things before. Maybe it's something that I can help you with.
Well, sure. And he points to his wall where he shows you the royal decree where he was named captain with the king's handwriting.
Mm-hmm. What's his name?
The captain?
Yeah.
What was it? Captain Bane? What was that?
He just is straight up stealing now. I like it.
Captain Bane.
Yeah.
His name is Captain Bane, yes.
Captain Bane. Okay. Very nice. And does it look like it's a? Can I tell it looks like a forge?
Well, roll for it. Let's see how well you're able to. Maybe an investigation check or perception check.
You're supposed to roll, DM.
What?
You said investigation or perception.
Yeah. Let's do investigation.
Okay.
It looks the same to you.
Oh, they look like it matches.
It looks like it matches.
It looks like it matches. Okay, and I say, it's well, looks like this matches up pretty well. I don't see how this could be seen as a forge.
Huh? Is that
Yeah.
Is that so?
Yeah. Sorry,
Well-
I'm just. Okay.
Sure. That's a good point. Actually, there is one other thing I could show you, if you'll follow me. And he walks outside of his door and sort of like gestures forward.
Okay. I'll follow with him.
And then he kind of walks in front of you a little bit to sort of guide you where they're going. They go around to the side, sort of the side entrance, and you see some interview rooms down the side. And he says, I keep a second office right over here. And he walks into one of the rooms and says, come and take a look at this.
Okay.
I mean, you follow him in? I'm never going to tell you what your character does. So,
Yeah. It's
does
it seem like it's like a?
You can't see in it. The door is open, and I mean he's sort of showing you what's in the room.
Oh, but I can't see in the room.
Not yet. You have to turn the corner, and he's standing like right there to show you in the room.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and walk to the room.
You walk into the room. You see a empty desk, and he says, "I'll be right back." And then he closes the door behind him, and you're now locked in the room from the inside.
Okay. Great. This is just a desk that's just like almost like a table. There's nothing
It looks like it would be an interview room. It's some nice white paint on the walls. Yeah.
okay.
After a while, you hear some ruckus. You hear some shouting and some fighting. You don't know what's going. You can't hear anything because your door is locked. And then suddenly your door starts to get hacked on from the outside with some axes and swords and shit.
Oh.
And when they open the door, you see some ruffian guys who are wearing red sashes. They take one look at you and they say, "Who the hell are you?"
Oh, man. What was what was the name of my contact that gave me the note in the first place?
Johnny.
Oh, I'd say, I'm Johnny.
Fuck you. And then they just keep going. And your door is now unlocked. And there's a bunch of shit going on outside. Like there's a battle going on out there.
and everyone's distracted.
Oh, like out in the offices. Okay.
Yeah, out in the offices. And you actually see a woman, a huge metal robot-ish thing, and a half-elf fighting. But
Okay.
no one sees you or notices you because they're
Okay.
far down on the other end.
All right. Is the captain's office still open? Is he there?
Well, you'd have to go up the stairs.
Oh. Okay.
And there's a bunch of fighting. However, on the other side, away from the fighting, you do see an exit with the door open.
How do they look like they're handling the situation?
They look like they're handling it fine.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and make my way to the exit.
Cool. So you make your way to the exit. And you would know, like, these guys seem to be handling themselves pretty well. Like, these guys seem some tough, smart hombres.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely would stick out to you because one of them is a huge-ish, like a, what would you say, John? Like 8 or 9 foot robot? A warforged, but you're pretty tall, right?
Probably, no, he's like, probably like 6'4", 6'5".
Okay, so normal size, and then but you see some metal warforged thing. Looks kind of like a robot. Yeah. You see a woman who looks athletic and lithe, and is fiddly with some knives. And you see this, and then you see another. You see the elf, and is very rare in the city. Very rare, because so many people died, and you know that this elf that's throwing magic around he must be either somebody or he's hard on staying nobody. But then you leave the exit and what would you do? You think you'd stick around like the front and just kind of see what happened? Or you
if they got it handled, I might stick and see what they're. Oh.
Yeah. But you've left, and for the next, you probably go and scope out the front of the HQ, right, to kind of see what's going on, probably.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're sitting out there, you would eventually see our adventurers come out together. No, I think Hunter came out first, but then they see each other, and then you see them walking south back towards the docks.
Okay.
You just see some.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'll
follow them.
See if I can't catch up.
All right, so you follow them, and yeah, they don't seem to be too worried after they just kill a bunch of people. And you follow them to a bar where they play some cards, and you watch them. Maybe you stay at the bar that night at one of the rooms they have, because I'm just assuming that you probably follow them a little bit, see that they live pretty close to there, and see if you can find them in the morning. I mean, from what I'm getting from you is, you have a hot item you need some help with.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think you'd do? Would you get a room there that night?
Yeah.
All right. So, we all wake up.
Yeah, and I wanted to catch up with them because they were part of the disturbance, right?
Yeah, they were the ones cutting down the ruffians who opened up your shit.
Yeah.
If you were to go and go out in the morning, you would probably see. Well, what do you think? Would Annette and Tux? Would you guys go back to your fish stand?
to open it that morning?
I mean, yeah, we got work to do.
I mean,
Do you think? Yeah. So, but
that would be a
I mean,
Nets
I
plan.
imagine-
Tux would be right behind.
Yeah.
right, and then
Talk to
I
Hunter in the
imagine
morning and
Hunter maybe follows them
what
along, and you
happens.
guys are just sort of talking.
Yeah, we'd ask him if he wants to come along. I don't know if he wants to go back home, but yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh, I got nothing better to do.
Bob.
we can feed you some very good
Yeah.
fish.
Feed.
I don't get much
Healthcare.
interest
So-
in the forest, so I'm down.
Okie
The three of
dokie.
you go to your
Put him to work.
your fish stall, and when you leave to look around, Annette is doing some sweet acrobatics for some reason.
I
She's
switched
like,
everything
maybe
over to.
she's like flipping.
I switched everything
she's-
over to Firefox, and I wanted to make sure it
she's-
worked.
She's like she's
Yeah.
sharpening her knives while she's, and then she's like
While
doing a
doing
backflip while
backflips,
she's
yeah,
knives
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
and like doing parkour.
Mm-hmm.
So and you
Falls
see
into her
Annette doing
trash
some
can.
Hand
parkour.
check instead of
So-
acrobatics. Probably the same modifier.
It was just a test roll, guys.
Needless, and so you go out, berries, and you see the three of them. Well, you see two of them working, and the third one is sort of sitting next to them, and they're sort of talking. So let's get into that. Give them a minute to talk, and then go up to them and start talking to them, Scotty. But if you started to walk closer to them, what are you guys talking about?
Probably just telling Hunter like what we do day to day and asking him the same. He's like, so they bring in the fish. Tux he carries the fish up here. I cut the fish. I display the fish for people to buy the fish. I'm saying fish a lot, but you know, they buy the fish. We take their
Trying
money.
to make this seem more fun than it is.
It's not this.
Yeah, I gotta
good
ask
honest
why
work.
the life
Yourself
of
at the
fisherman.
same time.
Well, we don't fish. We just cut the fish. We sell the fish. I didn't care much for the sea myself, but it is what I did back in Baldur's Gate, and I found work here doing it. It is a family trade.
She could do so much better with those blades. She cuts fish.
It's the
I've
fish.
noticed how precise.
They're easy to cut when they are dead. They don't move. It's very easy. You can do it. You can try if you like. I went a little bit Russian there.
I like it.
Yeah, you did. Oh, Scotty dropped out. Scotty was offended.
Oh.
Scotty, did you
Must be a
know?
he
connection
Russian?
issue. Maybe.
No, he's part fish.
Nice.
By not conveying this sarcasm properly.
No, I get it. She's
We just
No,
don't want it.
that's what he doesn't understand.
yeah, no.
That's why
yeah.
he's-
Well, yeah, she hears what you're saying, and she's like, if you were like in front of her, because I imagine you're behind her, you would see like she's just working, and her face doesn't look happy. But
Yeah.
she doesn't know what else to do. So
All right, so
You're muted, Scotty.
just got in here,
wait,
man.
these guys are just sort of talking. These guys are
I was just
talking.
letting
I
them
guess you might walk up to them and like ask them buy some fish, and then just start a conversation.
Hold on. My internet cut out, so I don't know anything of what was said after I
You're
interrupted the
fine.
conversation.
We were just
We're
talking
just
about what
BSing.
we did. Like I was explaining to Hunter that they bring in the fish, we cut the fish, we sell the fish. You know,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Okay.
it's basically
they're just-
mindless chit chat.
They're just talking.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'd like to walk up to the table and just say, I'm sorry to interrupt your riveting conversation, but I owe all of you a thanks for yesterday and would like to buy you all a drink.
Excuse us? I'm sorry. Wait, who are you?
Oh, Varys Colden of the Colden House, and I extend my hand. That has the ring on it and everything.
You're a fancy boy.
That's supposed to mean something to me?
Yes.
Oh no, sorry.
He's not from around
Just-
here.
Just explaining who I am.
Well, first of all, I'll take the drink. I love drinks. But why? What do we do?
Yes. What did we do?
Well, were you causing the stir in the captain's headquarters yesterday?
Well, we didn't start it, but we finished it.
Yes. What he said.
Either way, I managed to get out of a locked room that I did not need to be in, and I have to thank you guys for that. So, thank you.
Is he the guy that got away? That we didn't kill?
No.
No,
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh no,
There
I think
wasn't
that was
any-
somebody else.
no.
Okay.
We captured somebody in our fight. It wasn't Scotty.
No, but I thought one of them scooted.
No, there was a bunch of other
Sure.
of these.
Big prison. Big prison.
There
No,
were
I-
other bandits.
I got it. I just wanted to make
You guys-
sure.
Yeah, you guys didn't see this character at all. This
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
you said Varys is your name?
Yes. That is what
Yes.
he said.
Yes, Varys.
What were you in there for?
Oh, I was having to talk to the captain about a few things, and I guess my line of questioning put me in a rough spot.
Man, they love talking to people, don't they?
Well, that's what it seems like. Although I can't say it's not my first time.
You have to be careful when talking to the authorities. You can get in a lot of hot water. Perhaps a barrister next time to represent you.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes some of them have, they like a few coins. I just didn't happen to try this time.
Ah, a man of bribery. I see. It's a good strategy if you can afford it.
So, Hunter,
I try to afford it.
So... Go ahead.
Someone
John.
call my name?
you were very quick to ask this man why he was questioned. Why were you questioned?
I was questioned because something happened in my neck of the woods, and they just wondered about if I knew anything about it.
And where is this? Where are you from?
The High Forest.
Oh, okay, yeah, I
I
know
grew
the
up
High
there.
Forest.
Yeah, I grew up there. I'm not from there, but I've lived most of my life there.
Ah, I see.
So you're telling us that the ruckus allows you to escape a bit of hot water?
Yeah. Well, the water wasn't boiling yet, but it was almost there.
All right. Well, I suppose good for you then. I believe drinks were mentioned. Tux loves drinks.
Yes, drinks, and I call
Do
over
not.
for
It just
the
means
bar
I
wench
have
to bring
carry
drinks.
you home.
Well, I do not weigh that much. You're welcome.
So you're actually closing the shop early. This is
Yeah, what time of day is it?
crazy unlikelihood.
You guys just start, I mean,
Oh, we just started?
I like it. This is a brilliant idea.
Uh,
And he
Get some
throws
good
the
day
fish
drinking.
into the water.
what are you doing?
Let's go
You
get
fool!
drinks.
You cost
We're
us
getting drinks. And he
dozens of
grabs you by
silvers.
the arm,
I take it
He
you guys
grabs you
that
by
live in
the
the
arm
city
and just-
don't drink during the day, huh?
pulls you down the
And
street.
I'm not opposed to it, but there's just so much money just wasted on the fish. It's gone now. Look
That
at
you
them,
would
they're
have spent
swimming
drinking.
away. You know how much more drinks we could have bought with all that fish if we had sold it?
As opposed to free 99? I don't think so.
He just said one
could
drink,
do
not
other
multiple
things.
drinks.
And we need to make gold, not silver. Let's go.
Well, let's see how appreciative he is.
She doesn't have much of a choice now. All the fish is fucking gone.
Well, what is that old saying?
So she
About
says
fish in the sea?
she hangs a sign on the front that says "Gone fishing," and she goes, "Well, I guess we're going now." Leads the
Well, he
way.
just threw one fish, not necessarily like.
You said
all
you
of the
threw
fish,
all
but
the fish.
No, he threw a fish, like a big tuna.
Oh, you should
No,
have
I like
stuck with
it.
it.
Yeah.
You should have
I like
stuck
the
with
idea
it, all
you
the
had
fish.
block
No.
of fish. And
No,
then,
I
and you're
mean,
like,
we
oh,
can go
let's
with all
go.
the
And you're
fish.
just like,
Yeah, he just
fuck
threw
that.
all the
Yeah,
fish. I'm fine with
you
that.
threw all the fish because
Yeah.
that way, if you threw one fish, she wasn't gonna leave work. But yeah.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
So
That's true. I like it.
Yeah, he's done for
I
the
like
day.
that actually made it work.
all right, Mr. Colden. Thanks to the behavior of my comrade, drinks are on you for the rest of the day.
Oh well, I don't know about today, but we'll figure it out.
That is what I heard. Off we go. Au revoir. She's waving to other people.
I mean,
with
that-
stands.
That ring you got
If
there,
it helps,
Ferris, is
I
pretty
do not drink.
nice.
Right.
I'm pretty
Sir.
sure you have some money.
Thank you for getting her out of the fish stand.
You could
This-
always
this old thing
sell
that
that.
this
You
has.
could probably sell that for drinking money.
Oh no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't get rid of
Sell
this.
your shit to buy his stuff. Fuck you.
I don't have any more money.
And at that moment, he quickly regretted this decision.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up here.
Becomes a Shane Black movie. I just hear the
Right.
bottom.
This is the blaxploitation film. Alright, yeah, she'll follow. And while she's following, she looks at Tuck. She goes, "I can't believe you just threw Aussie fish away. You're going to have to work extra hard tomorrow."
Okay.
We are
Damn
going
robot.
to figure something out.
You better bet you hope your shiny metal ass can pay for it. Now let's go. Let's get the
Otherwise,
drinking.
we'll
Let's get some.
we could sell a, we could
He's
sell
like,
one of your feet.
This is probably all I got left, but here, and he flicks you a gold piece. That should cover at least today.
All right, let's.
So-
we will follow you. You pick the choice
So-
of bar, sir.
Tux, you just got gold now. Is that it?
You have gold.
That was my only gold piece.
You should have.
I had 1 gold, 9 silver, and 6 copper, so I'm down to like pennies.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got $9 and 6 cents.
Baj, you got 10 gold. You're looking
Yes,
good.
I know. I got my gold.
Right.
I'm asking about his gold.
Oh, yeah.
$6.
I got some gold. Yeah, so she'll follow.
See, when you live off the land and the forest, you can save money.
I suppose. It's not the luxury I am afforded. Onward for drinks.
Okay.
So we go to a bar. What's the bar
Yawning
called?
Portal?
No, what's the bar called, Austin? Tell me the name of the bar.
Bottoms up.
That's a strip club if you know it.
Yeah, the yawning portal.
Alright.
Oh.
So we'll find a table. Oh, let me get some bar music going.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes. Play the same song again.
Same song. Okay, you got it. Glad I can see.
You know Liz Lemon wrote lyrics to that, right?
Okay.
Why is there a giant well in the middle
So-
of this bar? That's concerning.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
That's the yawning portal has a giant well in the middle of it.
Does it?
That
I've
goes
never
down
been.
That goes to the dungeon of the Mad Mage that sits beneath the yawning portal.
Gotcha.
Mange.
I've never been here. It's just a bit too long of a drive for me.
This is what we've had set up is where we go.
Well,
This is the bar you guys
You know, sometimes, John, I forget things. He's just-
Huh?
You're the one
Exactly.
that had him. You're the
Who's
one
the
that
president?
yawning portal last time.
Ronald
That's the thing
Reagan?
is, you're the one that was all, yawning portal, that's our bar.
Yeah.
This time you can't remember what it is.
I forget things. That's because
I feel like the little girl from the ring is about to pop out of that bowl.
Right. It was the only thing on the map. What else was I supposed to? I'm
Hey,
gonna go to the
I
unicorn fuck bar. That's where I'm going.
give you props. I'll give you props. You've not
Hey, Adam.
argued with me
Adam.
once. You're like, yeah, that probably happened.
What's up?
Look,
Oh wait, hang on. I gotta find where I'm at. Oh right, is that where you're
Yeah.
at? Oh.
the princess unicorn.
I'm yeah. I want to be an equestrian, an equesticle.
All right, so you guys walk into the bar. You see some different characters at different places.
Let me guess. One of them doesn't like us, and he has like a scrotum nose. And then we cut a guy's arm
He's
off.
got the death penalty on several different counts.
Right.
The death penalty at 12 systems, right? So
Thank you.
She's like, Tux, do you
Details.
know the band?
Hey, there's no George allowed in here,
Hey,
Tux.
Tux.
Yeah, right. He has to wait outside.
all right, so you guys come in, and I assume you guys just sort of picked the first table that was open.
Sure.
I haven't decided yet.
You know, since I've never been here, what the fuck's with the portal?
It goes to a dungeon.
Mm.
There's a
don't-
whole
I mean, you don't-
book called Tales of the Yawning Portal.
Let's
Oh,
play this
I-
out in character. Let's play
I'm
this out
in-
in character.
That's fair.
I'm in
Let's-
character
yeah.
asking.
Oh,
Hold
yeah.
on, I got
Character
this.
asking.
I
Okay,
got
go
this.
for it. This is your thing.
Okay, so what the fuck's with this portal? This hole there? What is this?
Wow, your in character voice sounds exactly like this guy I know in
That's
the
why.
bar.
That's why I was confused.
Hey guys! No, no. Hey my man! What did it look like?
What that thing do?
How
We'll
would you
work
think
on
it-
that
How would you think an elf
as we
would
go.
talk, right? You could
Elves
just
always
soften
sound snooty.
your
but they don't have
pronunciation or sharpen it or change your and
Well,
that's
he's
what
a half elf, so he could be a rustic human.
It's
he can do
also
it right.
it's
And in
also
isolation.
it's also as simple as saying he says and then he says it. Like
Right.
there's no voices necessary.
Right. It's just letting us know the
True.
difference between if you're talking out of character.
And action.
So Tux, tell him what's up with the portal. I do not remember.
The portal is a, well, you take it down.
Mm-hmm.
Have,
And while you're doing this, are you near your microphone?
No. Yeah, you sound super fucking quiet again.
Did you fall through this portal?
because-
Uh,
hold on, let me.
yeah, I think your microphone is your phone, dude.
It might be.
Yeah, you sound way clearer now. So
Okay. I also turned the Bluetooth up a bit. Maybe that's got something to do with
I
it.
don't know, but I'll look at it on Christmas if you remember to bring them with you.
Yeah, sounds good. So the portal is you take that down, and below the yawning portal sits the dungeon of the Mad Mage. It's a sprawling labyrinth in which the Mad Mage sits beneath, and only those who can traverse it can find him and the treasures he covets and protects that are beyond the wildest imaginations of any human in existence.
Well, fuck me.
There's a young boy, not a young boy, he's like 19, but he's still young. He walks up and says, "Oh, that old story? No, that's just an old folklore of this place. That thing's hasn't been used in, oh gosh, since anyone I've known. I've worked here for 2-3 years. The people who were here before me, they still tell that story, but I don't believe it. Most of us don't around here. We just work here, and it's just a fun story. Anyways, what can I get you all to drink?"
Who asked you?
Just making conversation there, friendly fella. What can I get you to drink?
take a
This
whiskey.
child is uneducated and does not know what he's talking about. I'm giving you the exact recollection of the historic accounts. That is what sits beneath this location.
Well, it might be history, but after a while, history becomes legend. Anyways, can I get you to drink anything there, big fella?
And that should never die.
John, he's looking at you.
Yeah, gotcha. I do not require sustenance.
This
All right. No, you know what? Okay, well, if you do need anything,
Yo, Varys,
As-
I'll take his drink.
as usual,
God damn
Just,
it! I was
let me
going
know.
to call dibs.
Mine would go to Annette, obviously.
It's okay. Let's get something to share. We'll get 2 straws and it'll be adorable.
okay.
She
Well done.
she orders I would like your largest glass of rum. If it's a pitcher, it's fine.
All right,
A
now.
pitcher of rum. You have rum? Rum.
Picture of rum, and you there, Giggles, and she looks at you, Hunter.
Well, since you seem to know it all, what's the strongest drink you got?
Well, that'd be, well, we strictly don't have it, but we do got some moonshine in the back that, if you want to try, you can have for free.
Tell you what, I'll take the second strongest thing and some moonshine, since the moonshine is free.
Well, all right. Well, we'll just give you a shot of that dwarven whiskey we got, and
Second-
we'll give you some of the moonshine.
Quick question: do you serve any fish?
Well, sure, we got some fish. Nothing yet fresh because it's still early, but we got some that came in last night.
I could have brought fish, but someone had to go and throw all my fish in the fucking ocean.
Yeah, way to go, Tux.
Could have had nice sashimi to go with pitchers of rum.
What would you like, sir? And he looks at you, Scotty.
Yes, I'll take a wine.
He
All
just
right.
stands there,
What color?
silent.
I'll take a red.
All right. Well,
Hey, Boz, do you think the red pairs nicely with the white? That's one of my favorite fucking lines in that whole show. Oh my god.
It's got an oaky afterbirth.
he leaves. And he's,
Did you know that if you type in Okie into a search engine, the first thing that comes up is Okie Afterbirth? Fuck me.
Damn.
She says, Annette looks at Varys and she says, while I was serious about that gentleman bringing me a pitcher of rum, don't mind, I will cover my own drinks. I realized that was a bit of a ostentatious order, and I did not mean to take advantage of your generosity.
Oh no! It's okay. It happens.
Well, when my
I'm
friend
sure a time will come when I'll be taking upon an offer from you.
anyway, so
sounds ominous.
Whoa.
he comes back shortly and gives you an actual pitcher of rum.
Score.
He says that's a bottle and a half of rum right there. So that's for you. If you want us to rebottle it, there is a rebottling fee.
That won't be necessary.
Well, okay. Everyone else, here's your drinks.
She dips her hand into the pitcher and she like rubs it on Tux's like knees and elbows and shit. She's like, well, I don't know how good
icy
a
hot?
like yeah. She's like, I don't know if this is a good lubricant or not, but if it's not, you kind of have it coming.
I don't know why she does this. She does this all the time. She thinks it helps. And I don't think it does.
We can't have you resting up.
Well, does it annoy you? Tux?
Many things do. But I ignore them. Mostly.
So, Mr. Colden, what, aside from repaying this drink, was there any other reason you approached our meager fish stand?
Oh, no, I just happened to notice that you were the individuals involved in the scuffle, and I wanted to give my thanks and maybe make a new acquaintance. I'm always in the market for new friends and acquaintances.
Fair enough.
Who isn't, though?
Yes, it's friends are good to have. I spend most of my time with a giant man of metal. But this new friend Hunter we've made, he's pretty good too.
Well, you can trust a lot of people once you're fighting others.
He's certainly a common enemy will bond people, I think.
Yeah, very much so. I don't get to have the luxury of friends so much, but if I was ever had my back up against the wall,
You
that's how I trust people.
you probably have like squirrel friends, right?
No, they have me as a friend. I don't really talk to them too much.
Those are like
Squirrels are us.
Those are like squirrel groupies, or
Squirrels are the assholes of the woods.
oh, who else is the asshole of the woods?
Oh, just squirrels, because every time I put up a damn roof, they start chewing away at it. I have to refix that shit every spring.
That's good to hear. It would have been terribly sad if I heard that the chipmunk was also an asshole.
Well, luckily enough, the chipmunks aren't exactly common in my forest. It's squirrels.
It's just a whole forest of squirrels.
There's more than squirrels, but
Oh.
those are the ones that annoy me the most.
Got you. I was going to say, that must be a pretty cushy life if you don't have to worry about anything larger than a squirrel.
Oh, there's plenty of stuff. There's bears, there's wolves, but they keep to themselves.
Fair enough.
As do I.
Feywilds contain many dangers, including owl bears and other fey. Must always be on guard.
Sure. I can believe that. So, Mr. Colden, where do you reside? Where are you from?
Oh, well, I've been living in, we've been in Waterdeep, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so say I've been living in Waterdeep, but I'm originally from, I just had it up, damn it.
This is a weird town name.
I'm actually up from the Hartsvale area.
Where is that located?
Way up north of the high forest.
Ah,
It's cold,
fair enough.
merciless.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, and growing in poverty didn't make it any easier.
Well, you seem to be doing okay for yourself now.
Well, it wasn't easy, but determination and a little bit of charm goes a long way.
Yes, that is what I am told. That's good that it worked out for you.
Thank you. And what about all of you?
I initially, I hailed from Baldur's Gate to the south, and I actually came into. I don't like to say possession. It's bad, but Tux and I came to be companions when his former owner wagered him in a game of cards that he did not stand a chance in.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he was I believe, a terribly addicted gambler, and that's never good. I'm surprised he still had his construct with him anyway.
Yeah, you would have never seen something like
That's
this before,
incredible.
Scotty.
Yes, he's good companion when he's not throwing my fish in the water.
My previous owner found me. I do
Yeah.
not know where I came from. I just know my programming says I was built for translation.
Yes, he knows many languages. It's very helpful.
That's pretty handy to have.
Yes, it certainly is because I know very few languages. I know Common and Goblin and the rest that are on my character sheet.
Austin, I would like to take a look at these two elves and make a history check and try to use that mechanic we were talking about and try to recall the Elvish language.
Yeah, sure. Well,
That's
I think you have to hear the Elvish. Well,
Right.
I mean,
They haven't spoke Elvish yet.
No, but
I
it
mean-
would be in his data banks,
Oh.
I feel like.
Got some
Yeah, you can roll.
Hit states going on.
He should be able to recall it with like a search through his data bank.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Because I'm trying to think he's trying to do it to kind of impress them.
sure.
But if you don't want to let me do it because I haven't heard it, then I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I think once you hear something, it can kind of kick it.
Trigger it.
Yeah.
John, you have a readied
Okay.
a readied history check for any time you hear a new language.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Throw anything not in common at me and you're screwed. Comes no languages,
You
so I
should
don't
you
get
should have the languages I have, I would think.
to have any fun with it. I don't care.
Cause what do you have right
Can't
now?
hear you. Well, I have Dwarvish, Gnomish, and Undercommon.
Okay, because I have Gnomish too, but I also have Goblin and Thieves Camp. But we can deal with that at a different time.
All right, so you guys are talking and getting to know each other for, a while. The kid comes back over. Well, it seems like you guys could use another round. Except, how much of your rum have you had, Adam?
Oh, why? But maybe like 10% of the pitcher. I'm good.
Would anybody else like anything? Can I get you guys something to eat, maybe?
I'm not really hungry right now. Thank you, though.
I would like
Okay.
a bloomin' onion, please.
You can find that over at Mary Kate's, and they charge a lot.
Do you have a Monte Cristo? Because that sounds delicious right now.
It does sound good. Right now.
I believe we have that. I believe we do have that book in the card game, in the card room.
No, it's a sandwich.
I don't want the book.
It's a sandwich. You asked for when to eat. Why would he order a book?
Well, that's why. Yeah, we have. We got our roast kippers, and we can fry you up some fish, or
Sure.
Any greens?
yeah, we got
He wants
got
us-
some vegetables.
he
We got
wants us.
we don't see too many elves around here, but we try and keep something for you guys. I'll bring you what we got.
That's fair. I'll take the vegetarian plate.
All right, and he leaves and comes back after a few minutes. Give you an assortment of some roasted vegetables, some steamed vegetables.
I ordered
Talking-
a charcuterie board, so have him bring that back too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like you can. That came a little bit longer, a little bit later. You can tell it took some while.
Why?
but-
Because they had to cook it, or what? Look, what's up?
It had to be placed just so.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
There was,
Right.
there was a guy in the back saying, number 1, 2, 3, what slice do you want?
Right. He's like really fucking lining shit up properly.
But as he's carrying it out, he just seems like he's being careful with it. Maybe a little bit more careful with the other stuff. You get the impression that maybe
That doesn't get ordered too much.
Did I order charcuterie and he mistakenly brought me fondue? Like so like it's like super hot.
No,
Okay.
just regular. So you guys are talking. I mean, in it, like, so yeah. What do you guys just still talking to get to know each other?
I would
Yeah.
say so. I mean, I've asked a lot of questions. If anybody else wants to throw questions around, have at it.
Have we had a bit to drink so far? Would you
Yeah.
say?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm probably like 4 or 5 shots of rum in at this point.
I want to kind of ask the group if they know of a lot of or any of like the guard or any captains or the king or anything like that. Like, had any kind of dealings with them or anything.
Well, we ran into a few of them yesterday, as you know, but I only know the locals to our part of town. We don't live too far from here. Tux may have a longer list, but Tux, do you know any militiamen?
I can list the patrols from every block from here to the end of the dock ward, but I do not have personal relationships with any members of
Yeah. Don't look at
city
me.
of
You heard me talking about
Waterdeep.
squirrels.
Right,
Yeah.
he is not from around here.
Well,
Information, I can give you information about the city of Waterdeep, but beyond that, I cannot help.
well, I happen to be in there because of this note, and I want to pull out the note and.
You don't have it. He took it from you.
Oh, he took it. Oh, I thought for some reason I had it this whole time. Okay. I had a note that I had asked the captain about, and it seemed like when I pressured him a little bit, he put me in and locked me in a room until I was very unexpectedly let out. And I didn't know if maybe you know of any corruption with the local guard or any of the captains.
What was the note that you were once in possession of?
Yes, what did it say?
I said I want to tell him it was a note that I acquired from like a back channel, and it's from like the king to his captain. I guess it was about the magistrate or something, right? I'm trying to remember everything what the note said.
The note was the king requesting something back from the captain, or there would be consequences if he didn't return said item. What the item is,
Okay.
what you do not know.
Okay, so we know it's the captain. He has an item.
So it's
Okay.
Okay. You see, it sounds basically like you may have been into some things that you weren't supposed to be, but unfortunately, I don't know anything. But if you need help investigating, I suppose we can help you out. You don't have
Yeah,
any more
and-
fish to sell today.
Any mystery item that caused a captain to do that to you is very interesting.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. What are your thoughts on if what's that?
To procure the item and take it to the king.
Yeah. How would we go about procuring it? Maybe go in and full on break the doors down in a battle, or do we pull a heist?
Is the item in the police station?
I don't know.
We would have
mean-
to track it down.
I feel
What's
that's
everyone's?
Heist would most likely be the outcome.
Varys. Would they recognize your face if you were to walk in?
Yeah, but I do a little bit of makeup work. I can change my face a little bit.
I'm just saying because so far we have it good with the local police for helping them out. Maybe we can go in there and distract them while somebody else steals the item from them.
That doesn't sound bad to me. I know of one person in there who was really nice, was the lady up front, and she has a daughter that works in the market. I wonder if that's an angle.
We will need to identify the item.
Yes, this
Might
is
need
Yeah.
to find a way to speak with the king.
But would the king be willing to tell us what it is?
So,
Doesn't want to. He might want to hire us to get it back since we already know what it is.
can everyone give me a quick perception check, please?
yeah.
Ooh, not good.
Not good. Also,
8.
7.
I'm good.
Yeah.
21.
There we go.
Gotta love them high wisdom
Okay,
characters.
I'm walking away from. I walked away from my phone.
Ah.
Yeah, you got way quieter.
Bars, Bars, got it. Got what
21.
you got?
John got an 8.
John got out.
You got an 8. I got a 7.
I'm back.
Yeah, the microphone's
Yeah, it's my phone, I
it's
think,
definitely
first.
using the microphone from your phone for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why that is.
Go to the settings in your call, John. Like 3 dots.
Yep,
And,
I'm there.
And look at microphone and see what it says. See if you can pick.
It's not.
You guys don't notice anything.
Nope, it's not an option.
Okay,
Um,
we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. We don't notice anything with a 21. Didn't notice nothing.
Damn.
God damn. All right. Well, we So she's gonna say, so if we don't know what we're looking for, and we've all recently been either in custody or in for questioning, this seems like a very foolhardy plan. No?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Odds of completing a task like either of these is very unlikely.
Never tell me the odds. But
4,007,862 to 1.
he doesn't listen.
as
So-
you guys are talking, 6 town guards come in the door, which is where you're sitting close to.
Okay.
A commoner is with them and points at you guys. And then the 6 guards come up to you guys.
Not this shit again.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Oh god.
Can I talk to you outside, please? This is not a request.
All of it?
Please come with us.
I'm
Please
sure
come.
you could. I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
What
Please-
did is there something wrong?
Yeah.
We're just enjoying our drinks here.
Yeah, you were enjoying your drinks.
He
I'm
must-
gonna need you guys to come with us.
He said, gentlemen, I'm going to stay here with my rum.
He looks back at the door, and 6 more guards come in. There are now 12 guards.
Alright, we'll go with the
We're
fun.
not trying to make any. We don't want to make any trouble, but you guys are in enough trouble as it is. Why don't you guys come outside and talk to us real quick?
Yeesh.
I look
How
over
many
to Tux.
people?
I look over to Tux. Why the hell did you flip that fish over?
We'll go out with them, but this is about to get real catty real quick.
Oh yeah.
So, once you guys go outside, you guys they don't put you in irons or anything.
Tux
Like, it's
just
lit-
looks kind of down. He looks sad like he fucked up now.
You guys are just sort of out here, right? And there's a bunch of guards. Some of them peel off to go now that there's one of the guys who's got a different insignia, a lieutenant, let's say, and he's talking to you guys, and he's, we heard reports you guys were, talking about storming the captain's office and stealing shit, and, something about the king. We're gonna need you guys to come in for questioning. At that moment,
another lieutenant walks up. Excuse me, sir. I just got orders for you down at the docks. It seems that there's some trouble going on down there. I was sent here to relieve you. No, well, all right. These guys seem to be. These guys are the Alpha 9 Bravo that we came in to pick up for questioning. They need to go back to South Headquarters and talk to the captain. Roger that. He then motions you guys to follow.
Okay.
I mean, but this is the
Well,
thing. With
you guys are just taking the words of some random drunk patrons.
John, your guy, he's a robot. And maybe it's just a mechanic thing that I shouldn't try and do. But, I mean, I would assume his memory and eye for detail is very sharp, right?
So, hold on. Like, if I knew that us talking about this stuff in this bar was going to get us arrested, none of us would have started this conversation.
Yeah.
Well, you
We
did.
wouldn't have had it in this
it's
way.
a loud, crowded bar, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's not like we were
Yeah.
screaming about it.
That's not the point.
There must have been somebody in the bar listening to us.
Or the
How
table
well is
was
this
bugged.
guy's- I mean, I don't want to make you roll for it, but you would recognize this lieutenant as the guy who you guys played cards with a few nights ago and gave you guys the gold coin.
Oh.
Us?
You don't have to do or say anything.
Okay.
You recognize that. Maybe nobody else does. Your character.
I didn't recognize
Did we
him
know
either.
he was...
You
Did we
can-
know
I
he
mean-
was a lieutenant then?
You don't fucking know.
He might not be a
No, he
lieutenant.
Just,
He kind of looks back and
okay.
and he
Got
looks
you.
around.
I don't-
and he
Because I
gives
didn't
you all-
remember that part.
He gives you all a wink and shakes his head in towards the main street. And I mean, there's
This
there's
guy's.
still guards.
It sounds like
there's
this
still-
guy's trying to spring us. So,
There's a bunch of other guards
Yeah.
there.
can we roll?
And
Let's go.
Yeah. Well, can we roll insight on this dude to figure out if that's what he's trying to do?
yeah, sure, yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled an 11. That's
Okay.
shit.
That's a
Everybody
good
else.
other roll. Anyone who wants to roll for insight? 21.
Hey,
I rolled 21.
Waz, you only roll.
I really
21s?
don't think I got to meet or know him, so
Yeah.
I don't know if rolling inside
I
would help
mean-
me
I
or
got
not.
12, so...
You can always roll insight.
Yeah,
you can always.
it's
roll,
your ability to
you can
read
make
That's
any
people.
just reading.
You
it's
can
your
make
really
any roll at
ability to
any
read them.
time for any reason. You just have to say. What
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just give it a whirl, see what I got
Hey,
here.
this guy's up to some fuck shit.
I think this guy's on our side.
I think he is too.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys.
Oh.
Ooh.
Scott,
Hey,
Uh,
you know
you-
what, Scott? Though you never met him, so that makes a lot of sense.
Chris, for some reason, when you hear this guy talking, from your long study of the humans, you are just able to see this dude's lying through his fucking teeth, and you notice that the uniform doesn't actually fit him that well. And the two lieutenant insignias on either side, one's upside down. Like you're able to be like this motherfucker right here. And as you guys sort of turn the corner and the rest of the guards go off towards the dock, he starts walking the opposite direction of where the South HQ actually is.
That's good. So he was. She's trying to spring us.
Yep.
So you guys start walking. I mean, you guys, like, actually, this town is actually up in the bar, strictly speaking, is in Castle Ward. Up here area.
Okay.
But whatever. Maybe you guys had a long walk. I don't know. You guys then start walking. I don't care too much. You guys start walking more south. A little bit.
Okay.
You guys, yeah, that's close to where it is. It's near it's close to it, but I know it's near the castle, and it's on like Rain Street or something.
Well, if you want to know
You're-
where the actual bar is, it's about where John was pinging. Yeah, like
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
So, yeah,
with that,
anyways, you guys-
do what you will.
Yeah, so you guys go down to the docks and you board a ship, or this guy boards a ship
Okay.
in a very different part of the docks than you guys normally go to.
Okay.
Well, if we're headed that way, can we talk to him?
Sure.
If we're traveling with him at first, we would probably
Yeah.
talk to him before he
Yeah.
gets on a ship, dude.
Right. Yeah. No, that's it. He's right. I didn't want to cut anybody off.
Yeah.
So I'll say to the dude, I'll be like, sir, it appears you are trying to divert the authorities' attention away from us, which is appreciated, but might I inquire as to why?
All your questions will be answered soon. Right now, it would be best not to speak out in the open too much.
See, this dude's shady as fuck.
Yeah.
Or at least mysterious. He might
What
not
should
be
we do
shady.
if people are looking for us now?
Yes, they're looking now, but they have a short memory, and their memory is somewhat pliable, we'll say. For now, you have caught more than one person's eye and the ear. There is someone, an employer, who would like to speak to you. He's at the docks this way. For now, I would ask you, while I'm in uniform, to come with me until I'm able to change, and then you will be free to go.
Lead
You're
the
free to
way,
go now, but
Lieutenant.
Yeah. Smooth. Yeah. She doesn't want to go to jail, so she's in. She's like, Tux, it looks like we're between a rock and a hard place. As always, your decisions are yours, but I would
It's a
recommend.
very unfortunate position, but the other way, I don't know how that would turn out for you.
I really got much of a
Can't
choice.
leave you to that on your own.
Well, I'm going to follow this man. Your choices are yours.
I am with you as always.
Oh, follow. I'm always up for something different.
this guy then walks down to the docks, and you all get on a. There's a. I mean, this is a pretty like a seafaring. It could be a cargo vessel. It doesn't. It's not a war vessel. It's not a vessel of war at all. But it's not built like a typical cargo vessel. It's much sleeker, bigger sails. Looks like it can go pretty fast.
Okay.
He boards. Well, before he boards, as he's walking, at some point someone slipped him a cloak when he got closer to the docks, and he put it on over his uniform. Not to the point where you guys missed him, but it happened very fast, and you maybe had to do a double take. But you guys are right next to him, so you clearly saw him do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then he seems to blend in the crowd a little bit as you guys are walking, and then when he gets up into the boat, he looks like his gait is different. The way he walks is different, and he blends in and looks like he's just another ship's person. And then he looks, but you guys obviously fucking saw him. He's not like super stealth or anything. It's just he's sneaky. As you guys get on the boat, he then heads below, and then he says, "Please, the captain is this way." And he opens the door, and you guys can see through the door. There's one man sitting behind a huge desk. There's books and some drinks and some food on his desk with lots of paperwork. And there's a young woman sitting across from him, talking to him. They see this lieutenant walk up and opens the door, and when he does, you guys see him. She gets up and walks out. Doesn't give you guys any look at all. You guys barely see her.
you guys then walk in and talk to, and then you're greeted by somebody who obviously fancies themselves to be a ship's captain. He's got the captain hat. He's got a big feather. Like we're thinking, what's his name? Captain Barbosa. Very
Okay.
like.
Oh yeah,
This is
Love
essentially
it.
Captain Barbosa. You guys are talking to.
that's cool.
Um, yes. Gentlemen, please have a seat, and my lady, please. He stands up when he sees you. Ever the gentleman.
Thank you.
Yes. I've had my eye on some of you for quite some time as having some potential. Two of you are new to me. I'm not quite sure what or who you are. And he points to Tux. How may I address you?
I am Translation Unit X13.
Well met, Translation Unit
Construct.
X13. I don't know too much about you, but your sharp eyes and quick memory have been noticed. Annette, I've known you for a while, though maybe you've never known me. I knew your mother. Not in any disrepute sense, but I knew her, and I was always engaged when I had the opportunity to talk with her. You, if I may call you sir, he looks at Hunter. I don't know, but I've heard reports that you maybe have a power of your own. And I've heard that you maybe stuck your, and he was looking at Hunter. You may have caught wind of something and maybe stuck your nose somewhere where you were about to get your hands fatted. Well,
Oh, my nose has been in a lot of places.
Gross.
that is gross. But we live in the woods, I suppose. But I know something of the matters that you are all looking at. I was trying to talk to two of you about acquiring just the thing. There is something that the captain has, something that he is using to keep and hold his position here against the king's will, but the king knows that he can't do anything as long as the captain holds this item.
Blackmail?
Oh, of the highest order. Blackmail, the most delicious, sultry, sensual kind for our king.
Oh,
She leans over to Tux and goes, "This dude is like really turned on by blackmail."
Oh,
No.
this is the worst and best sort.
This is an odd flatteration from him.
Annette. Mail is spelled M-A-I-L.
Oh, the jungle fever, as it were. I am familiar. I get you. She kind of like gives him like this looks like, yeah, I'm into it.
I got you, girlie.
Right.
I can set up another diversion. This time, maybe you won't kill my men. And
Those were your men.
yes,
Oh.
they were. However, you
so I should be thanking you.
Your men are shit fighters. No
Right,
offense.
Should hire
Next to
veteran
the-
men.
next to the caliber of who sits before me, yes. I can. They did clearly, but you know, help is so hard to find these days. Good help is even harder, and someone you can trust is impossible, unless they be blood. But for you, I shall use the coin. If you can go and get this from the captain without the captain knowing who you are, which I'm not sure how easy that will be for our
friend here, pointing to John's character. But we have some means of disguise. Maybe if you would not be offending to your personage, maybe some different clothes, maybe some.
I am about the size of your average fear bow. If you patted me properly, I could berate as one of them.
Yes, indubitably, my good sir.
I got a
Excellent.
I got a
idea.
question for you, matey. Why is this so important to you?
Why is anything important to anyone? This is a matter of
Oh my
kingdoms. This
god,
is
I
a
can't
matter.
wait for that performance check, Adam.
This is a matter of the king and his captain here. It is of immense import to anybody who
I mean,
knows
but what's
what it
important
is.
to
A
you is important to me.
zero.
Maybe we are looking to blackmail the king.
Oh, absolutely. This might be. You might think this is worth to you, and I'm sure it could be. But how would you do it without simply being caught again or being captured? Not that you can't, but I do not want the captain to have it. That is my highest concern. If you must destroy it, then you may destroy it.
What is
I will give
it?
you more money if you are able to capture it.
What is
And
it?
That is
back to
very
me.
important, Annette.
Yes.
What are we
What is
looking
this
for?
it you keep referring to, sir? I'm
Yes,
just trying.
what
Don't
is
mean to be
it?
rude. I'm just trying to move it along.
It is a drawing. It should be no bigger than a normal piece of paper. When you see it, you will know it.
And where is it?
Most certainly with the captain, either in his HQ or at his home. I do not know. That is why I need people who are not so easily recognizable as my men.
Okay. How much coin are we talking?
Ah, ever the negotiator, I see. Let me ask you this. How much coin?
Oh, my life. Well,
We are not simply dealing with the market or town gossip or trade. This is the matter of kings and his pride and ego.
So you want us to risk our life so that you can prosper for something?
Well, like I said, if you have to destroy it, then you can destroy it. I will simply pay you less.
So
Or I will not
basically,
pay you.
we're some kind of suicide squad.
If that pleases you, but yes, this is something of value to me. Obviously, why is my own matter. If you're not interested, of course, then you may go. But if you are interested, tell me your price.
$1 million. She says to him, "Okay, here's the only question I have in mind. You picked 4 people that have recently been inside the police station, but you say you want people who are not well known. We were all there either today or yesterday. Perhaps not a great choice?"
I have a makeup kit.
Yes, and I understand that 3 of you got accommodations. Is that not so?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're going to let us go rummaging around the captain's office.
No, I will cause it to. Well,
I know someone inside the headquarters.
The 3 of us
I-
now are going to be under investigation.
oh, that is an
This would be a
easy
very
matter
bad
to take
decision.
care of.
We
Those
already
guards-
are.
Those guards will not make it back to the tower since they seen and heard you. That will not go anywhere at all. You are fine for that. There's only 2 of them that saw you and had your description from their little spy anyways. I will take care of that. I will also create a diversion. Something by the docks, I should say, to get them to empty out their little hole. As far as the captain's home of residence, well, for that you're on your own. I do not know which one it is in, and you may come back to me with more information, and we may make another plan if that's what's necessary. But I have something in the works soon that will cause them to empty out their little nests, and you may go in there if you can, if you dare. And I will throw in a cherry on top. We can say 5 pieces of gold and something that might be above price. A favor. A favor from me to each of you in the future.
I'm
That is
sorry.
the most meager offer I have heard.
What about 10 gold in a favor? It's our lives, isn't it not?
Before we start negotiations, sir, what is your name? None of us asked.
Yeah.
And you already knew our name.
You may simply call me the captain here.
A man of mystery. I like it.
So, I promise this isn't Adam trying to be difficult, but here we go. She goes, and I'm gonna throw on a little caveat here after I ask him this question. She goes, "You say we are free to go, but you seem to be a man with his fingers in many pies. For some reason, I just don't believe that to be true. And like, if we're free to go, I don't know that any of us except for maybe Varys would like be down for this. Like, this is like some dangerous shit, and
Not for 5 gold.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Like, no, like, I'm not, I don't think my character's morally against it. I don't think Tux is morally against this at all. But,
it's not morals, it's survival that I'm talking about.
yeah, I'm not risking all that for 5 gold. There's no way in hell. Not a chance in hell.
I mean, that's probably
I mean, you can tell me
like a
whatever you
month's
want.
worth of work for us, I would think.
All right.
At
Well,
least.
We should not risk that for 5 gold. If we are going to do anything even close to this, you need to increase that exponentially. I would believe. And
I'm
that,
not-
would you agree?
I am not the numbers person. He's better with the numbers.
But a favor, I've had some favors in my time, can really probably help us out depending upon what we ask.
I will trade mine and Annette's favor for gold.
I was gonna say, can one of the favors be more gold?
if you think that gold is all you need, how much
Love
would
is-
you like?
Love is all
My-
you need.
My friend, Translational Unit 13.
Annette, where should we value our lives?
I don't know. You're the one that's always looking to do more than cut fish. I was perfectly happy. So you call
yes, the gambler.
Yes, I'm very
Happy
content
cutting fish.
cutting fish and playing cards. You know
How-
this.
How about
I got a question, Captain here.
Yes, go ahead.
500 gold each.
If this drawing is so important for anybody who sees it, what guarantees do we have that you're not going to come after us after we see this paper?
You have no guarantees you will wake up in the morning. How am I to know the future? I am not the only one looking for this. I simply know of it, and now so do you. As I heard you are on the right path, but
Alright, can I make an inside check on this dude? And here, I'll tell you what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, like, some kind of vibe to where, like, if we turn him down, it's gonna be bad news. So, here I go. Please be good. 13! Not great.
I don't mind everyone rolling as a party because
20.
I mean that it's always meta with that. So
No, I'm gonna run with him. in
Oh,
this.
almost a 21, Boz. Scotty sounds down to clown. I don't even know if he'd be checking this dude.
yeah, the
I
20.
mean, I'm down to do the whole
Funny, you
mission.
guys would know that this guy is a shady guy, but everything he's sound, nothing's striking you as a lie or
Right, but knowing
he's told us cards.
but like knowing how shady people operate, there's maybe a inkling that maybe this is an offer we shouldn't refuse, kind of thing.
Can I get the idea that he's lowballing us?
Yeah, you do definitely. He wants to see. Yeah, you. Yes.
On
You
net,
do,
I
John.
believe our worth should be 500 gold each. You should probably negotiate.
Wow.
You heard my large and powerful friend. He's much better with numbers than I am.
All right. Let's say this. Why don't you sleep on it and come back in the morning? And if this is to show you that I don't want you to feel you must make a decision right now on the spot. But I shall be here still in the morning. Please come and find me if you are interested.
I mean,
I think that's pretty fair.
It's certainly fair. I will tell you that I just made up that 5 gold was like a month's worth of wages for us. But I'm gonna say I can tell you this, sir, that a night's rest certainly will not change my mind on potentially risking our lives for a month's worth of work.
Gold is not really an issue. I merely wanted to see how much you valued yourselves and your own services. The going rate for something like this is about 450, 475. But given that if something does go wrong, you may have to live elsewhere or start new lives, I think that is fair. Let us say 400 gold pieces and another 150 if you can bring it back to me.
And a favor.
And you, sir, shall have my favor, and I shall be in your debt.
Okay.
Half up front.
Yes. Can we get a bit of an advance?
Oh, no, more than you shall have the 400 up front.
No.
And you will get 150 if I get it back.
She turns around and looks at Tux because she's probably never had that much money in her entire life combined. So she's like, "It sounds pretty good."
We will take it.
All right. The two of us are in, sir.
All right. You don't all have to join, but I certainly would prefer it.
She's like, Hunter, your choices are your choices. Varys here seems pretty. He seems to be champing at the bit, as they say.
Well, I reluctantly agree.
You said we
can-
add 400 up front each?
Yes.
Okay. And we get 150 on top of that?
If we bring the thing back without destroying it. It's like a bounty mission in Red Dead. You bring him back alive, you get paid more.
But
So it sounds like we're all
allowed
down
to
then.
do- But we're allowed to do whatever we want with it. So we can go turn it into, like, the local newspaper. If it's incriminating the king and we want to bamboozle him.
Or
I
keep
mean-
it because whoever holds this is basically has the king by the balls.
Well,
That too.
I think we ought to fucking see what it is.
So
Let's find
I'm
it
just gonna
first.
say that you guys
We have
went
to
back
play our
to
characters.
You guys all left and then went back to what's her name?
Annette's house?
Annette. You guys went back to Annette's house, and you guys are talking this over amongst yourselves now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So,
We need more information on where it would be.
sure. I was thinking perhaps would we know where this captain lives? The police guy we're trying to jack this off of.
Yeah, he gave you a small dossier of
Okay.
the time, the day when the diversion was going to take place,
And how many days away is that? Because here's what I was gonna suggest.
Tomorrow, the
Shit.
next day.
Motherfucker. I was gonna suggest we scout his house.
Yeah, me too.
Because that's way easier to infiltrate, more than likely. Because he probably doesn't have guards there.
Especially when he's at work.
Due to the timing of everything, the diversion for the HQ is tomorrow.
Okay, so here's what we do. I thought that perhaps surveying his house, perhaps scouting it out, seeing the comings and goings, was probably the smarter plan. It would be an easier infiltration. However, with the diversion coming tomorrow, perhaps we just take advantage of the diversion, search the offices first, and if it's not there, then we do his house. It's simple, no?
Yeah, I like that.
But there could be a problem that once he realizes somebody searched his office, he's going to double down security at his home.
This is true, but we be sure to, as the nature folks say, leave nothing but footprints. Yes? Leave everything as we found it.
We also
If
say
we search,
divide and conquer. Would you be opposed to having splitting up and checking both places?
Oh, you guys should absolutely split the
Yeah.
party. I've never killed everyone before legally. I would love to kill all of you
Don't
legally.
shit on him, he's
And
new.
then John can.
Boz,
Yeah,
here's
Baz,
one of the...
While my character absolutely loves this idea, and I love this idea as a player purely, that is the dumbest fucking thing you can ever suggest. Ever. That's how people die.
That was
but I
very-
love it, and let's go with it.
That was
Here we go.
insulting, but yeah, one of the leading causes of death is splitting the party.
No, I know this
Yeah.
wasn't going to be
No.
an effective thing, but
I'm
I
just
thought it
giving
maybe
you
it'd be a
shit.
good conversation starter.
I love it, though. I love
mean-
the idea.
I mean,
I mean,
fuck it.
I
I
don't
don't
think it's not like we're
it's
splitting up
even
in a
better.
cave or
of
something.
the
I
different
mean, if we're
podcasts and
just
things that I've listened to, some of the scariest shit that makes your heart actually race is when the party does split and do some shit.
Fuck it, let's split the party.
So we have
I
two
like it.
different things going
I like
on.
it.
So,
I absolutely love it.
Here's the plan. Or she's gonna suggest this plan. She says, "That's not the
We
bad."
could do that.
She says, "That's not the bad plan." Perhaps with
It is dangerous, though. I
she-
mean,
for sure. She goes,
strength in numbers.
I can get around without being noticed, and Mr. Colden here seems to have similar skills. Perhaps perhaps Tux and I check out the house, and you two head to the offices, or vice versa.
yeah, I have a small insight in the office. Well, maybe
Yes.
not insight, but an angle I can work.
He would definitely be the one to go into the office.
Yeah, we don't have any angles. I mean, we did him a good deed, but it's yours sounds better.
Question though, is this captain? Okay, so it's nighttime right now, right? Is the captain working or is he at home?
Did you go to his house?
No,
You don't know.
is that in the dossier?
No. The captain goes and comes. There's.
Maybe he's on like a 3-on, 2-off kind of thing.
He's mostly home at night, but then sometimes he goes to other places. There are no less than 6 guards at his house, but they're town guards. They're not like
The
royal
fuck?
guards or
If
anything.
there's 6 guards at his house, we can't split the party.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
so
you
definitely not.
sneak past them. We'll be fine.
6?
I mean, the guards are on the outside of the building.
yeah, that's where I'm worried they are. I'd be better off.
Theoretically, they have a passive perception of 11, and you can walk by them. You're a rogue.
Yeah, if there's places to hide. If it's just his house is on a fucking street. So here's the thing. I'd be more comfortable if they were inside the house. Shit.
I just want to point out the dossier does say large diversion at time of.
At time of what?
Whatever you got tomorrow.
Oh, so
When
whenever.
shit's happening, there's going to be a huge diversion.
So the guards, the house guards, maybe get diverted as well.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I feel like Austin is suggesting. He might not be, but maybe a few of them go.
If there's a point when there's a large diversion, I think that's the perfect time for a split party.
Sure. No, I agree. So yeah, we can plan on that. What is the time, Austin? Like 1400 or what's up?
Dusk.
1800.
I was gonna say just make up a number.
It'll be
at dusk.
It'll be at sunset at 6 o'clock.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm okay. I'm down for this plan.
And on that, gentlemen, we will close for the night.
That's a good spot to call it.